Hi, in this video we'll see how to use count, COUNTA, and COUNTIF functions. These functions are very useful when we want to see how many data contains a column or a rows, data that can be counted, and it's important for us to know the number of these numbers or these arguments. Also, we can count text cells. We will start by presenting this table where we have our customer database and some information regarding their companies: country, city, address, VAT code, payment term, contract number, and contact person. They gave them some random information, so none of them are real. But what we want to find by using, first of all, the count function, it's that we can count from a list the number of our customers by choosing one column, and we will also see the difference between our functions from this video. First of all, I will try to decrease a little bit the font, the dimension of our table. Okay, so in this moment here on the last row, let's say under last row, we want to have the number of our payment terms. So let's say that this customer, instead of look at customer number 7, we used to invoice on 7 days payment term, but now we will delete and we'll left the blank cell. That means that we don't want to sell on the term basis, and he paid in the same day, or he paid cash, which is quite difficult, but in our example will help us to understand exactly the count function. So here we will start write count, press tab and open the brackets. Count contain many arguments, but in our case we will select all the rows for each customer and we'll close the brackets and then press enter. As you can see, we have 9 because on customer 7 row we don't have any number. So Excel count function recognize the number format in any cell. If we will add here a payment term, so back to 7 days, this cell will change and will increase by 1. And now we have 10 payment term customers. So this is the count function. It always takes in consideration the numbers format. Now, if we want to have a look at COUNTA function, let's say that, for example, we will put also in column E count function, and we'll select again all our customers. This time we are on the VAT code column. We'll close the brackets, and as you can see, the count function returns 0 because we don't have any number in this range. So here we have numbers, here we don't have numbers, that's why count function returns 0. But in this case we must use the COUNTA function, because in this way we can count all the cells that are not blank. So normally we should obtain 10 in this cell. So we'll delete and we'll write again COUNTA. Oops, with equal in front. Open the brackets. Open the brackets. And now we'll select also, because we have the same format of arguments, but instead of count we wrote COUNTA. And we close the brackets after we select all the cells from our range. Hit enter, and as you can see we have 10. And if we will erase any from our table, any VAT code, you see that the number of COUNTA will change. Now we want to see the COUNTIF function, which is a great function because it gives you the possibility to find out, based on some criteria, the number from a range. Number of customers, number of countries, number of address, so on. Let's say that in our case we want to find out how many customers we have from USA. So we will use a function to find out the number of our customers from our database that are located in United States of America. In this case we will write here equal COUNTIF. As you can see, we have also the COUNTIFs function, where we have a set of conditions or criteria, but now we will focus on the COUNTIF function, where we have a given condition. So our condition is to have the United States of America in column B. If in column B the value will be USA, our customer should be counted. Okay, so COUNTIF, press tab, the first argument from COUNTIF function, because COUNTIF function contains 2 arguments, so it's different by count and COUNTA function. They have only 1 argument, but COUNTIF contains 2 arguments. The first argument, it's the range from where we should find the criteria. So the range will be country, so I have selected all the country, all the customers on the country column. Then the second argument should be, in our case, United States of America. So I will put on quoting USA. Then we can close the brackets, and normally, because our table it's a small one, we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 customers from United States of America. So our formula should return number 4. Here we go. We have 4 customers from USA. Also, in the second argument, we can select a cell instead of typing exactly the words of our criteria. So instead of USA, under quoting, we will select a cell, so it's USA. But normally when you use COUNTIF function, I will freeze, so I will freeze the reference for B3 in order to avoid getting errors when we use the autofill function. Anyway, in our case it's just a column, and we just have the total of our USA customers, so we'll not use autofill or any other function. But it's good to know that you should pay attention to this argument when you select a value instead of writing the words. So press enter and we obtain the same number.